Good morning. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to morning news source, only here at the Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and a Daily Tribune official on TikTok. For today's headlines. The filing of a second impeachment complaint against President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. stalled Thursday after the House Secretary General's office declined to accept it. Malacanang said Thursday it has no information confirming that President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. owns a property in Forbes Park, Makati, amid questions raised during the Senate flood control probe. John Vic Remulla said that fugitive ex-lawyer Saldico remains in Portugal, stressing that the law applies to everyone, including his detained friend, former Senator Bong Revilla Jr. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Thursday appeared in a video interview to say he has been diagnosed with diverticulitis, but he was fine. U.S. President Donald Trump turned Davos into something of a political spectacle, complete with long lines, loud reactions, and visible discomfort among the global elite. Ayala-backed Globe Telecom Incorporated has expanded its partnership with Nokia to allow users and businesses to access more secure and personalized digital services. The 2026 Academy Awards will unfold on Sunday, March 15th, once again bringing Hollywood's finest to the Dolby Theater. TNT Tropang 5G faces a tougher challenge in Game 2 of the PBA Season 50 Philippine Cup Finals today at Inares Center, Antipolo, as defending champion San Miguel Beer looks to bounce back in the best-of-7 series. Today is the 23rd of January 2026, Friday, and I'm Eliana Lacap, bringing you today's top stories. Let's kick things off with today's weather. The northeast monsoon, or Amihan, will continue to bring cloudy skies with light rains over parts of the country today. The former tropical depression Ada, now a low-pressure area, is located 765 kilometers east of Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur. Cagayan Valley, Bicol, Eastern Visayas, Caraga, Northern Mindanao, Davao region, and parts of Luzon will see light rains with no significant impact. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies. Strong to gale winds and rough to very rough coastal waters are expected in exposed areas. Now for a traffic update. Light traffic is reported at Balintawak Toll Plaza, Bocaue Toll Plaza, and San Fernando northbound and southbound lanes. Approaching Mindanao Toll Plaza, motorists may encounter an approximate 300-meter vehicle queue. All other areas of NLEX, Asatex, and NLEX connector, including toll plazas and interchanges, are experiencing light traffic conditions. Motorists are advised to stay alert and follow traffic advisories for a safe and smooth trip. Now let's move on to this morning's headlines. The filing of a second impeachment complaint against President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. stalled after the House Office of the Secretary General declined to accept it, citing the absence of Secretary General Cheloy Grafil, who is abroad. Bagong Alyansa Makabayan filed the complaint, accusing the president of betrayal of public trust over the national budget and a multi-billion peso flood control controversy. Former lawmaker Nery Colmenares said House rules do not require the Secretary General's personal receipt, adding that a copy was left and considered filed, with plans to seek its referral to the House Justice Committee. Now, Malacanang said it has no information confirming whether President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. owns a property in Forbes Park, Makati, amid renewed questions from the Senate flood control probe. Palace officials said claimants must present evidence. The controversy involves a house on Tamarind Road allegedly linked to kickbacks and to former House Speaker Martin Romualdez, who has denied the accusations. The Senate Blue Ribbon Committee may again invite Romualdez, though he cannot be compelled to attend. The Department of Justice said the testimonies are being treated as leads, not evidence, as investigations and asset freezing efforts continue. Interior Secretary John Vic Remulla said the fugitive former lawmaker Saldico is believed to be in hiding in a gated community in Lisbon, Portugal, with arrest efforts complicated by the lack of extradition treaty and reports that Co holds a Portuguese passport. Authorities are freezing and seizing cost assets tied to alleged flood control anomalies. Remulla emphasized that the law applies to all, noting detained former Senator Bong Revilla is being treated as a regular inmate, following standard jail rules with no special privileges. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said he has been diagnosed with diverticulitis, but is feeling well and continuing work. He dismissed calls to step down, calling the condition not life-threatening and denying death rumors. Marcos was briefly observed at St. Luke's Medical Center in Quezon City and has returned to Malacanang, attending 3 meetings while recuperating. He attributed the illness to stress and aging, noting that his heavy workload makes resting difficult. Now, at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Canadian, Prime Minister Mark Carney warned that U.S.-led rules-based global order is fading amid intensifying great power rivalry, urging middle powers to act together. The next day, U.S. President Donald Trump drew massive crowds but provoked laughter, disbelief, and irritation with remarks on Greenland, wind farms, Canada's reliance on the U.S., and French President Macron. The stark contrast between Carney's measured analysis and Trump's polarizing spectacle left delegates divided between concern, amusement, and frustration over state of global politics. Now, Globe Telecom has expanded its partnership with Nokia to deliver more secured and personalized digital services through network-provided powered APIs. These APIs enable industries like banking, healthcare, automotive, entertainment, and defense to access network functions and data for fraud prevention and other applications. Using Nokia's full network exposure platform, Globe will develop security-focused tools, including number verification APIs, to combat mobile banking fraud, while fostering innovation, supporting economic growth, and promoting a more digitally inclusive ecosystem. The 2026 Academy Awards will be held Sunday, March 15th at the Dolby Theater, airing live on ABC and Hulu at 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Conan O'Brien returns as hosts, bringing humor and respect for filmmaking. Nominees showcase daring works from authors like Yorgos Lanthimos, Ryan Coogler, Paul Thomas Anderson, and Chloe Zhao, with acting contenders including Timothée Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Emma Stone, and international stars. The ceremony also celebrates animation, documentary, and technical crafts, highlighting global storytelling, bold creativity, and the artistry that drives cinema forward. The TNT Tropang 5G claimed a 96-91 win over defending champion San Miguel Beer in Game 1 of the PBA Season 50 Philippine Cup Finals. Despite missing guard R.R. Pugoy, TNT outscored San Miguel's bench 48-27 and out-rebounded them 55-42. Turnovers remain a concern with 19 errors yielding 25 points and nearly letting the Beermen erase a 19-point lead. Game 2 at 7:30 p.m. in United Center Antipolo promises a tougher battle as San Miguel adjusts, while TNT aims to maintain momentum and tighten ball control. Now a quick look at today's horoscope. Today calls for creativity and self-expression, Capricorn. It's time to explore the innovative side of yourself to the fullest. Focus on a composition, artwork, or any creative project that allows you to shine and amaze others with your talent. Channel your energy into creation rather than conflict. Today is not the day to clash with your authority. Let your imagination lead the way and inspire those around you. Now, Katribo, did you know that on this day, January 23rd in 1899, the first Philippine Republic, also called the Malolos Republic, was inaugurated in Malolos, Bulacan with General Emilio Aguinaldo as president? Aguinaldo had declared Philippine independence in 1898 and adopted the Malolos Constitution to replace his earlier dictatorial government. The Republic, however, was short-lived, ending with Aguinaldo's capture by American forces in 1901. The Philippines then remained under U.S. sovereignty until July 4th of 1946, when full independence was officially granted. Now today's viral story comes from an Instagram reel that has racked up 1.1 million views and 22,000 likes, as a woman becomes either a posset or Squirtle? In the clip, the woman is eating a chocolate xiaolongbao. Unbeknownst to her, it's spewing with chocolate. And as she bites down, the chocolate comes out of her mouth. Netizens were quick to comment things like si ate naging puset and na para bang siyang si Squirtle. That's all for now, mga katribu. Join us again at 1 o'clock p.m. for more updates. This has been Eliana Lacap for Tribune News on Q.